Hi, I'm Rhonda. I'm a licensed professional counselor and a life coach, and I'm here today thinking about this topic of the three P's. I was talking with a friend. We were talking about how we procrastinate, and I've done personal development for years, and yet I still can struggle with procrastination. What I've learned about procrastination is that it's rooted in some sort of fear. So when I get in my office and I can push papers around and I can do this and that, and then, I'll watch YouTubes, or I'll research, or it's a lot of motion, but there is no action. And I can do this to procrastinate because there's something I'm putting off that I don't want to do. And that I gotta sit down and start dissecting what's going on here that is causing me to procrastinate. And there is some fear underlying that. I don't know how to do what it is I want to do. So instead of reaching out for help, it's hard to ask for help. I still struggle asking for help. Or I'm afraid of what other people are going to think if I do this thing. It's scary to take risk. And when I do certain things, I'm risking, to me, that I'm afraid I might look stupid, or won't do it right, or fear of failure. Maybe it's the fear of success. If I succeed, then there's more responsibility and all the stuff that goes with that. Failure just teaches me what I need to not do next time. So that procrastination is also rooted in perfectionism. If I can't do all of it in one day, then I'm not going to do it. Just like cleaning out my garage, I can procrastinate. I remember years ago that it was after my divorce, and I'd moved in this little house, and my garage was full of boxes. And I kept saying, well, I need a whole weekend to clean my garage out. Need a whole weekend to clean my garage out. And I was told that, no, you don't. You can break that down into small segments. And so at the advice of a very sage woman, she told me, she said, get you a couple of boxes, put one for keep, one for shred, get a wastebasket, and throw stuff away. I realized that I couldn't clean out the whole garage at one time, so I wasn't going to do it. And then I also knew that if I started going through those boxes, there were going to be some feelings that would come up. So she kind of made me an assignment. Told me to set up a table, get the boxes, get the trash can, and then pull up the box I needed to clean out, pull the stuff out of it, put it on the table, and just start. And set a timer for 30 minutes. And she said, how often can you do this in a week? And I said, maybe 3 times. She said, okay, 3 times, 30 minutes. And that's where I started. And it was an action instead of just intending to get out there and clean I wanted to put my car in the garage. And winter was coming, and I wanted to be able to not have to clean my car off from inclement weather. And that was my goal, is to get my car in a garage. And so I started. And I learned something by doing that the process and the fear I had of the feelings was the very process I needed to get through some feelings. I also learned that you can do a lot in 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes, to be consistent. And so it kind of kicked procrastination's ass because I couldn't do it perfect. And what happens is when I do that, I get paralyzed. Just absolutely. Those are the 3 P's. Procrastination, perfectionism, and paralysis. And they all go together. it's like when you're stuck. If you take the action, sometimes just a small action instead of motion. I'm real good at that motion of moving piles of paper around, but the action, if I take the actual action, then it's a motivation. I begin to get motivated to do more. If I can do 30 minutes, I may work for 30 minutes and the alarm goes off, and I still want to continue because I've already gotten the flow. I've already started. The hardest part's starting. And so, it takes a lot of turning the searchlight on myself to figure out why I do these things that seem to sabotage me being productive. Procrastination is a big one. And so, part of today is to take the action, the small actions. I'm not ever going to feel really motivated a lot of times to do certain things, but if I think about it too long, and I love the little trick that Mel Robbins teaches, is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You count backwards, it interrupts the thought, and then you just do the thing. And that has helped me accomplish a lot of things in my life. I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off and just do it. And it overcomes the fear. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Because when I do the thing that I'm procrastinating because of fear, that fear diminishes and goes away. I like today to risk adventuresome participation in life, because as I get older, I realize I only have one life to live, and I don't want to waste it, chasing my tail. I was with a friend earlier today, I was going to leave, and she's got this really cute pit bull. She just went in circles, bark. Every time she'd go around and she'd get to me, she'd bark. And around, and I thought, isn't that like me? I go around and bark, round and bark, round and bark, but I don't ever get anywhere. Lots of motion, not a whole lot of action. So I'm challenging myself to take the actions that move me forward so that I can risk adventuresome participation in life, to live fully. Only got one life to live, and it's here and now. So let me leave you with this thought, is to remember to be you on purpose.